So this is the start of the Remenham Challenge Cup. That's for Open Women's 8. Oxford Brookes University, who beat Edinburgh University yesterday, and they then face the honour of racing, I guess it's the honour of racing the British women's national team, and they are on the right of your picture. There is the stroke of the Oxford Brookes University crew, Beth Wilford Dutton. And that the power of Beth Meakin. Look at her. I mean, we saw her off the start yesterday. Look what she does to the boat to finish. She's really stuffing it in, isn't she, there?
Well, those Brookes girls, they're from a programme that does not take anything lightly, and they will be punching out to see how close they can stay to this GB crew here. But they're racing a very classy girls' 8 at the moment. They're doing incredibly well through the World Cups, the European champs. They've just won a really strong medal out in Poznan against some of the toughest teams in the world. So they've actually had an interesting move. They moved Rowan McKellar to stroke seat.
Yeah, why is that? Because
yeah, they put a bucket rig in actually in the middle of their boat just to see if they can eke out any more speed. They're one of the fastest crews in the world you're looking at right here, the British Women's 8. And I think their coach James Harris is just trying to see how many extra split seconds he can eke out of his crew, and they're doing a good job. They're looking very comfortable out there at the start.
Well, of course, as we look at the Brookes 8 off the start, we've mentioned Beth Wilford Dutton and Beth Meakin in the 7th seat with the white peak cap. Behind her, Jordan Simper, the 21-year-old, in the 6th seat, doing a lot of power, as is at 5, Kate Natali. The older women in this boat at 23 years of age. Going down the boat, Harriet Ferguson, Corelle Spearman, Leven Dickens and Alice Harper up there in the bows, and the cocks, of course, Elise Sanderson, just 20 years of age, at her first Henley Regatta. So listen, we're looking at the bucket in the middle of this 8, and that's 2 blades on the same side from athletes that are rowing immediately next to each other in the 8. And I mean, outside of the fact that it will make the 8 go straighter, so the cocks, Matilda Horn, the 26-year-old, will have to use her rudder less. Is there any other reason why the coach would do that?
I think they're trying to put a bit more power in the middle of the boat, and I know Hattie Taylor and Rebecca Shorten are very powerful, punchy girls, and they're kind of being led in the 6th seat by Karen Bennett, our 7 girl from our Rio age. So they're making, with Jo Ratton in the 3 seat, they're making a very strong unit in the middle of that boat. I know for a fact these girls are physiologically outstanding. They're lifting big weights in the gym. They're a great combination, a great group of girls, and I think James Harris, the coach, is just trying to bring a bit more of that power to the middle of the boat and even it out and try something. Yeah.
So we're looking at the British National 8 as we're coming through towards halfway in this heat of the Remenham Challenge Cup. The British National 8 were seeded naturally and progressed straight through. See Dubai yesterday, and their opponents from Brookes University. They had to race the women of Edinburgh University yesterday.
It's nice and horizontal there. Okay, it's easier when you're sitting up, but they're putting some power down. I think today their coach would tell them to go out, maybe race that barrier, have a practice the first 500, getting ready for some stiff competition this weekend.
It's been a while since the Brits have won the Remenham, isn't it? It was won last year by Australia, and we've had a lot of winners from different nations.
Yeah, I mean, it really attracts the top of the top here. The world's crews will come to race against the British crews because it's a great event to come and do. But these girls, I think they can give the Kiwis a run from their money next week and see how they're going to get on down this course. But they're looking great shot there, the girls. They're really loose in the shoulders, and I keep talking about this looseness, and rowing is a powerful event. We are trying to put our power down through our oars and propel our boat, but you want to do that efficiently. And if you can do that with loose shoulders, long arms, looking kind of effortless, then you'll apply the most amount of power. And that's a nice shot of the girls now.
Well, you know, as I'm looking at them there, you've got 2 of these women who are in your crew that won silver in the Rio Olympics. And, of course, this year's Olympic qualification, Zoe Lee and, of course, Karen Bennett. This year's Olympic qualification, I think the British Women's 8 finished 5th or 4th the previous year to that Rio Olympics in 2015. And
yeah, we came 4th.
Yeah, you came 4th, so that's top 5. You know, if you don't finish 5th, you've got to go through the regatta of death. So I wonder if that's in the coach's minds or if it's like a medal at a World Championship. I mean, what's the target for this year?
Well, the regatta they're about to do is one of the worst ever, I'd say, and we have to qualify in the top 5 as one of the tightest qualification slots there is. You have to aim for a medal, and you have to aim to win that race. And we were always told by our coach, Paul Thompson, if you're not aiming for a medal, you'll miss it and you'll come 6th, 7th. So they'll be going out there to win a medal, 100% to stand on that podium. And I think these girls have got it within them. They're medaling at a very high standard across the board in the recent races, and I think they've got a good thing going, Martin.
So we're looking at the women from Oxford Brookes going absolutely flat out. I mean, it's interesting to see one of the top student crews in the UK, and they're just absolutely going flat out. And the women from the British National A are really just taking it easy. I mean, that's a tremendous disparity in standards. I mean, how do you explain that? I mean, why aren't the students perhaps a little bit closer to the women of the British 8? Because they're pretty much doing what UT2 were there, just taking it easy down the track.
Yeah, I mean, I think some of the top students have gone off into 23 development boats and other kind of international boats by this stage in the season. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure the winners of the Grand would turn over the winners of the Temple, so that's kind of what we're seeing here. There just isn't that event for women here. You have to race the international cruise. So the Open Women's 8 is for everyone. It's for your universities, your clubs, all have to race against the top international cruise. So yeah, it certainly looks like hard work, but let's not take anything for granted. This is one of the fastest crews in the world you're seeing right here.
So let's give a name check to the British 8. That's the back of Fee Gammon, 26-year-old from Leander Club. That you're seeing there with the plait in front of her is Jess Eddy's Olympic crewmate, the 33-year-old Zoe Lee from Imperial College Boat Club. You can see Imperial, that blue distinctive shirt. Jo Ratton, 27. Harriet Taylor, again from Leander Club in the 4-seat. Rebecca Shorten and Karen Bennett, 5 and 6 in the middle of the boat. Karen Bennett, another Olympic silver medalist from Rio. And then Holly Norton at 7, and the new stroke woman, Ryan McKellar, the 25-year-old from Leander Club. Coxed, of course, by Matilda Horn, 26 from the University of London Boat Club, wearing their purple colours as she steers her rate down from the last few strokes to the finishing line. Will be a comfortable victory for the crew from Imperial College London and Leander Club in the heat of the Remenham Challenge Cup. They cross the line, and it's about a 1-length verdict to the women of Oxford Brookes. They've had a great day racing the British national team. Confirmation there.